Shalom. I give honor and praise to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, Hashem, Kakodash. They want us to the other Shabbat, the great millstone, taught me traces of 30, that chases to hopeful that spirit of corners of the earth. This command of the day to bread entitled Matthew chapter 5, verses 1 through 12. These have been the sermon on the mountain, or the mount, the Beatitudes. So Matthew's 5:1 reads, and seeing the multitudes, he went up into a mountain, and when he was set, his disciples came unto him. And he opened his mouth and taught them, saying, blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs in the kingdom of heaven. All right. So these are favors to the poor. All right. The Lord going to show favor to the poor in spirit, for theirs in the kingdom of heaven. He's nigh to those that are broken a contrite heart. Okay. And this is going to start with the elect. Okay. The elect of the nation of Israel been delivered from this world. Or been delivered from this current, delivered from the judgment that this world is about to receive. Blessed are they that mourn, for they should be comforted. Okay. So right now, brothers in the truth, we are in the house of mourning. All right. You have two houses. You have the house of mourning, and you have the house of feast. Okay. The house of mourning consists of the brothers in his faith, brother in the faith, brother in his truth. All right. That sincerely and truthfully following the Lord, the shepherd, okay, Yahushua, all right, and doing his will, okay, and part of doing his will is being what? Is being, is ultimately, when you do his will, you ultimately going to be, you're going to be in this state of being contrite, being humble, right, being brokenhearted, right, mourning, okay, so you're not partaking of this world, you're not partaking of the feast, the house of feast, which is the enjoyment of this world, the pleasures of this world. Okay. Being taken by the spirit of this world, okay, which is Satan. All right. For they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be fulfilled. Okay. And who are the brothers who are thirsting after? Who is hungry and thirst after righteousness? Okay, those brothers and sisters that's in the truth. Okay, so the Lord will show favor to them. That the Most High blesses those who hunger and thirst for justice, for they will be satisfied. All right, and ultimately they're going to start with on this side. Okay, because those are the miracles that we are expecting. All right, we're brothers that are and sisters that are in the truth. And sincerity and truthful following the Lord. Okay, seeking His word on a daily basis. Seeking to be in His to be found. Seeking His grace. Okay, seeking His grace. All right, are gonna be taken care of when all hell breaks loose. Okay, when there's no food, when there's nothing. Okay, when there's famine, pestilence, wars, danger everywhere, right? Those brothers and sisters, right, are going to be taken care of. They're going to be filled by the Holy Spirit, keeping them stable, comforting them, okay? So they're going to be spiritually fed and, physically fed. Blessed are, and I think, let's see, there's some precepts. There you go. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall attain mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see the Most High. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of the Most High. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are ye, when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manners of evil against you falsely for my sake. Rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you. All right. So I'm gonna close here by giving our honor and glory praises to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shabbat Shalom. That's some say shalom.